Hello, everyone. Good evening. Good evening, my friends. Wait a little bit, as always, for everyone to join in. I have an idea. Hi, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, Christina. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Hello, Marlene. Hello, Candy. I apologize. Normally, you would be hanging out with Candy this evening, but I took over her live. She so graciously told me that I could take over her live tonight because I have so many things that I've been planning this week that I just can't stop going live. And I hope that that's okay with all of you because I'm having a lot of fun. So, hello, Nikki. Hello, Penny. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Come on in. Hello, my beautiful Cherie. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hello, Michelle. Hello, everybody. Oh, good, Candy. I figured we could give you the night off, right? Hello, down the street. All right, everybody, so I'm going to hop right into it. Hello, Anne-Marie. I'm hopping right into it because we have so much to cover tonight that I'm trying to keep it to an hour. That's my new thing. I'm going to try to keep it to an hour. I can't make any guarantees because, let's face it, I like to talk and I like to hang out with all of you. But tonight, oh, good, Christina. So tonight we are going to be talking about technique. We're going to be talking about watercolor technique. We're going to be talking about chroma mist technique. We're going to be talking about some foil embossing technique. We're going to talk about a lot of things. But the star of the show tonight, I have my, do you see what this says? Can everybody read that? My prep from the Craft Police. Do you see what this says? This says store show, do not open, psst, Craft Police are watching. This is what we're dealing with here, people. This is what I'm dealing with tonight. So this is the star of the show tonight. So the star of the show, oops, I almost kicked over my what's it called? My laminator. This is the Fall Leaf Standalone Cutting Die. So this is probably one of my favorite designs. Well, designs, dies, products, whatever you want to call it, that we have ever launched at Brutus Renault. This is one of the most versatile products I think that we have. And this is, it's normally $12.99. It's BRU 7131. But we do have two exclusive bundles for you tonight. The two bundles, I think I forgot to list them in the description, but they should be at the very front of the website. You'll see what you're going to get in the bundles. And I priced the bundles like super, super, super generously. So you can get everything you need to kind of get started with the basics. This is not a new die. This came out last year. But we're bringing it back because it was so popular. So popular. Okay, so this is the die we're using tonight. Well, we're going to use it for pretty much every card that we make. And then also, and I have to put this away because I'll get in trouble, but some supplemental dies that were given to me to kind of take a look at are the Jungle Leaves, the Fence Builder, and the Fabulous Floral Standalones. So these are some complimentary. Hello, Valencia. Hello, Annie Collins. So, real quick before we get started, I am going to be using something tonight that is a free gift. I like to bring you all a new, fresh, free gift as often as I possibly can, and this free gift is a really cool one. So, at the $25 level, if you spend $25 or more, you will receive one of these washi sheets. You can choose which one you would like. I'm going to use this one tonight because we're talking all about fall. But don't worry, I'm going to be using our Spooky Friends on another one very soon. If you don't know how a washi sheet works, essentially it is a full sheet of washi. What you do is you peel off your washi tape just like so, and you are able to use it just like washi. The thing that's a little different about our washi sheets is they are not glossy. So you can stamp on them, you can write on them, you can, hi Carol, you can write on them, you can stamp on them, you can do whatever you want on them, and it is not going to hurt the actual washi, the washi tape, quote unquote. We're going to use the fall hues tonight, and we are going to use the Halloween one, I think, on Sunday. So just so everybody knows, let me get you front and center. Just so everybody knows, I will not be live on Saturday or Sunday, but I am pre-recording a video for Saturdays and Sundays. So we will not miss an upload. We won't miss an upload, but it just won't be live. I probably will hop on and chat live with you maybe, but it's going to be pre-recorded. So I apologize, but I can't go live every single day. I wish I could, but I'm going to try to go live Monday through Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday I'll be pre-recorded. So let's go back to the top view. So if you spend $25, you'll select one of these washies. If you spend $50, you can select both of these washies. And then if you, but also the ghost stencil is still available as a free gift at $50. So let's say you spend $50, you'll get both of these washi sheets or two of the same one if you want. You get to choose. So anybody, if you don't mind, if someone could go to checkout, put $50 or put $25 in your cart and let me know if it's going to let you choose. Hello, Missy. Let me know if it lets you choose which washi sheet you can select. So these are the two. So you'll get one of each of these or two of them if you spend $50. You'll also get the ghost stencil that I used last night. And if you spend $75, you will receive the ink holders. I'm not going to show the ink holders again because it's really big and really cumbersome and hard for me to show, but just take my word for it, it's really awesome. You'll get the ink things. We only have, I think, 4 of those free gifts left. So, but don't worry, we'll have another great free gift this weekend. We're all about free gifts here at Brutus Renault. That's what I mean. Oh, I'll let you choose at 25. Okay, perfect. So don't worry. Wait till, and also August is going to be your month, my friends. Wait until you see what we have in store for you for August. Oh my word, it's so exciting. It's so exciting. I keep kicking this darn thing and it's making me nervous. So, all right, so first things first, we are going to play around with some aqua pigments and some sprays. I'm going to be using the aqua pigment watercolor paper today. Aqua pigment watercolor paper, say that 10 times fast. And I'm using the Slimline. If you purchase, oh, that's awesome, Nikki. If you happen to purchase the bundle, you are going to get the regular size. So I like to use the Slimline when I'm doing leaves like this, only because you're going to see the technique that I'm about to do, and this technique really garners using like something longer like this, because we're going to be cutting out multiple leaves. This is my leaf set. Multiple leaves on one piece. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So, all right, so we're going to do something that I like to call an ink. I like to call it an ink. What's the word I'm looking for? An ink layering technique is what we're going to do tonight. So I'm going to grab my red aqua pigment. I'm going to grab my yellow aqua pigment. And please tell me I have a brown. I might not have a brown. It's okay if I don't. Nope, I have. We'll do a green. So we'll do green. So I have red, yellow, and green is what I'm going to use for this. All right. So first and foremost, when you get your aqua pigment paper, you are going to want to make sure that you are using the smooth side. You'll see, it's going to be hard to see on camera, but there's a smooth side and there's a rough side. What we're going to do is we're going to take our aqua pigment. It comes just like so. And you're just going to put a couple drops onto your ink layering sheet. Oh, these are new too. So these are ink layering sheets. They are the perfect size of Mylar for ink layering, and they're available now. So if you want them, you can grab them. So Oh my goodness, I don't know what that is. So I'm just adding, and you kind of want to get the colors to kind of blend together a little bit. Hold on, I have to do, let me do a quick open heart surgery here. There we go. I don't know what the heck that is. All right. And then I'm going to take a little bit of green. All right. All right, I think that's good. And then what I like to do is I like to just kind of give this a little shimmy shake. All right. And then we're going to take our cardstock and we're just going to lay it right on top. This is the exact size that you need. And you're just going to kind of brush it like this. See what I'm doing? Give it a little brush like so. And then you're going to lift it. And look at what that does. Isn't that incredible? I just think it's incredible. So now we're going to push it down again in this area. We want to try to pick up as much of that ink as we can. All right. And then, since this is pliable, all right, hold on. Let me grab a paper towel before I get too messy. It's okay if you get messy, though. That's half the fun in crafting, right? So now, since this is pliable, I'm just going to flip this over, and I'm going to dab in a couple of different areas, just to give us some more ink. See what I'm doing there? I'm just dabbing, all right? Oh, that's okay. No biggie. Now I'm going to take my heat tool, and I'm going to dry this. Look at how beautiful that is. And if you have some areas that are a little too oversaturated, like see the drippy areas, I could just go in and take my paper towel and just lift that up. All right? And that's going to add, see, they're water reactive. So can you see how that's lifting those areas? Now that it's pretty much dry, I'm going to grab this again, and I'm just going to tap it in a couple of areas, and that's going to give us just the most beautiful background. Now, when you're cleaning your ink layering panel, all you're going to do, let me move this to the side real quick, grab yourself some Squeaky Clean, whichever one is your favorite. Recently, I've been really obsessed with the rainbow. Oh, good! Just spritz it like that. And we're just going to remove the ink. Couldn't be easier. Cleans up like a dream. All right? All right, then we'll just set this to the side. Now, we're going to allow this to dry. Hello, Heather. I showed them your Post-it note. Hi, Shannon. It was something. All right. So I'd say this is pretty much dry. We did a honeysuckle brush cleaner at one point. Yeah, we did a honeysuckle brush cleaner. All right, so I'm just going to smooth this out a little bit. Doesn't have to be super smooth because now we're going to cut out our... when are you going to start filming in your home studio? Also, when do we get the grand tour? The home studio, this weekend I'm taking time to get the home studio together. The grand tour will probably be next month, I'm thinking. All right, so let me grab my leaves. I really love these leaves because they also have, I'll show you here. Do you see they have the impressions in them too? So let me see here. I'm going to try to get as many as I can on here. Where's my pixie tape? I am using green, yellow, and red. In the bundle, I believe they receive yellow, red, and brown, I think is what is in the bundle. I'm not sure. Alright, so I think I want this one too. How many can I fit on here? That's going to be the question. How many can I fit? Can I fit one more? I cannot. So 3 leaves it is for now. Don't worry, we're going to be doing more leaf cutting, but we're going to be doing it. This is just for the first card. We're doing 3 cards today. Okay, 3 cards today. Yeah, and that is a heck of a deal. That bundle. Well, I should say 3 cards tonight because it's evening again. And by sending it through the machine, I know I love them too. Markel, there are 2 different bundles. If you just look up Autumn Leaf, you should see both of the bundles. And you can choose which one, because we're also going to do some chroma mist too, to do a couple of leaves. Now look at those leaves. Can you even believe it? Just from doing a little bit of zhuzhin. That's all we did. We just did a little bit of zhuzhin. That's it. Isn't that awesome? Look at how beautiful these turned out. And don't you worry, we're fixing to use some plaid paper. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it so much. So much. And don't you worry, we're hanging on to this because I have an idea for this. We're hanging on to this. Keep your eyes peeled because I'm going to use that for another card. All right. I know, aren't they cool? So now what we're going to do is we're going to use I want to show you the difference between the chroma mists and the, so let me grab a little container to put these in so I don't lose them. I think probably the last week of August. But we'll be releasing the pre-order for the Halloween box before that. So before that, we'll do the pre-order for the Halloween box. Because I know there are so many of you that want that Halloween box. And believe me, I do too. I really want it too. I can't wait to get my hands on it. All right, so now we're going to grab another piece of aqua pigment paper. Thank you, Amy. Normally I would say that no one does do it better than us, but I really do think we do it best. I really, really do. So, all right, so I'm going to grab my little spray tray that I got from the Dollar Tree. These are in like the teacher, school, student section. And we're going to grab some Candy Apple Red. Oh, yes, we do a Halloween box, but we only do 100 of them. We only do 100. All right, so I'm just going to mist this. Now, if you just do like a little bit of a mist, a little spray, it's going to do a little spray. If you do a big spray, it's going to do a big spray. So we're just spraying. So I'm going to start with Candy Apple Red. Then I'm going to add a little bit of Noble Fur. And I'm doing this so that it is kind of just spotty. Do you see what I'm doing? And then for our topper, to really give this some razzmatazz, I'm going to use some of the Ornament Gold. Now remember, you don't shake it like this, you go like this. Oh, zhuzhing is the best way. So we're going to spray it. And this is almost like an overlay. But it's going to add a whole lot of shimmer, okay? So now it's kind of making things move and shift around. You can take your tray and kind of do this and do that. But I think I want to add a little bit of yellow to, no, I think this needs a little bit of turquoise. Because leaves naturally. Okay. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to heat set this. Well, you know what else we can add? Let's add a little bit of pearl. Yeah, the Ornament Gold is so pretty. So, so pretty. And we're really dousing this, okay? Now see how this, I'm going to bring it up to the camera so hopefully you can see. You'll see how this is going to, see how it lightens it up a little bit? All right, so now I'm going to heat this a little bit. Because it's going to take a moment to absorb into the paper. But a little bit of heat is really, because can you see how it's starting to move and shift and... But you want to make sure that you really move this around. And it's starting to dry, right? Do you see what happens when it starts to dry? Yes, it's a much bigger box. And it's usually about double the price of the Inspiration box. So it's usually $64 or $69.99. But there's a lot in it. So now normally at home, you would wait for this to dry, but do you see what's happening? See how incredibly cool that is? Because our sprays, they move, they shift, they create this really, really beautiful movement on them. All right. Oh, thank you, Ellen. Our Halloween box. Again, thank you so much, Amy, because I think she said it best. Nobody does Halloween like Brutus Monroe. Really and honestly. It's true. All right, so I'm just going to pop this out and put it on a paper towel. Look at this. Okay, hold on. Hold on. All right, so now I'm going to take a paper towel and I'm just going to dab off some of this extra that's on top. Now, you can let it dry completely if you want, but I don't want to because look at this. It takes my breath away every single time. Every single time. Because it's almost like when you do the... It's almost like when you do those Easter eggs with the what's the word I'm looking for? With the shaving cream. Look at how that turned out. If that doesn't make you want to put 10 Crumimus in your cart, I don't know what will. Do you see how the color is being picked up? I mean, my word, is that stunning. All right, so this is, again, just a different type of a leaf. It's just a different type. But it's all going to go with, we're using some plaid paper. I'm going to hit it with a little bit more heat because it does take a little while to dry. It won't take that long to dry if you don't saturate it as much as I did, but I feel like you kind of have to, right? You got to saturate it that much. All right. So look, I mean, that's just one of the coolest things ever. Now, if you get the bundle, you're going to get a starter pack of 3 of the Chroma Mist. But if you want to get yourself an overlay, which would be like a shimmer, I would say start with the Pearl. The Pearl is by far one of the best overlays. And then grab yourself also the Ornamental Gold, or the Ornament Gold. Because it's like a pearl, but it's gold. Looks like a crime situation. I know, right? Just received my order for the 23rd. Oh, I can tell you those gals in fulfillment, they don't mess around. They do not mess around. That is for sure. All right, we can probably get a couple more leaves out of this one than we got out of the other one. Let's see what we can do. Right? And really, I mean, there's a lot of folks that will try to use other watercolor papers, which is fine. If you want to get, you know, another watercolor paper that's out there on the market, you're not going to hurt my feelings. But when we selected, and I hope that you all trust me in this, I am crazy about quality products. I mean, I dream about quality products, literally. I mean, I literally dream about quality products. And when we test everything to make sure that they are going to work together. So when we tell you that we have the best watercolor paper, aqua pigment paper, to use with your sprays and to use with your mists, we aren't kidding. We have tried them. I have tried them over and over and over and over again to make sure that they are the best of the best. Because, to tell you the honest to goodness truth, I'm using all the exact same products that you're using. I'm not, you know, going off screen and you know, choosing and selecting different paper. Like, I'm using the exact same products you're using, and they have to be the best. They just have to be the best. All right, let's see what we have here. Oh my goodness. Look at that leaf. If that doesn't make you weak at the knees, look at this one. Oh, yeah. Whoever gets these cards are going to be a lucky ducky. I can tell you that much. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, thank you, Amy. Oh, yeah, if there's ever an issue with your order, we will fix it right away. Right away. Look at that. What a time to be alive. When you can make leaves like this, what a time to be alive. All right. So that is that. Now, we're going to start figuring out how we're going to assemble our card. And then we're going to move on to the next quote-unquote technique. Okay? We're going to be doing some triple thick embossing dipping. I think we might actually be able to do 2 cards out of these ones, okay? Oh, they would be beautiful because, I mean, look at these colors. And Heather, I'm going to save this for you because I know you're going to want it. So I'm putting it over on the table for you. You can collect it tomorrow. Okay. So for our first card, we are going to find ourselves a piece of Playful Plaid paper. Our triple thick embossing dip. I'm going to tell you all about that today, my friends. It's really, really cool. So let me open up our Playful Plaid. This is one of my absolute favorite paper pads that we have ever come out with at Brutus Monroe. Just came back in stock, fully stocked. Some say it's because it looks like, shirts that I wear. I would not be opposed to that. Okay, so well, this right away. Right away, this one. All right, so we're gonna do this one. Let me put this to the side because I think this matches. So we're just going to try to create like kind of like a composition. Look at how beautiful that green is that came through there. Oh my word. So we have this so far. Then I'm going to need some complementary colors. So I think a great complementary color for this is probably going to be our beautiful, beautiful Lagoon paper. I think Lagoon is going to look great. I also think that I want to bring in some jack-o'-lantern. I would love that. I would love to design plaid shirts. And then to really make our leaves stand out, I think I'm going to do some midnight, because there is midnight in there. What do you think about this color palette? Do you think it's a good one? Oh, well, thank you. I just do this every day. So did you get an email from me? I did not yet, Jerry. I don't believe so. I don't believe so. Heather, did I get any mail from Jerry? I think the last thing I got from you, Jerry, was the Halloween card. Brighter blue seems too bright. Well, when I hold it up, so it's not this bright in real life. See, hopefully closer to the camera. It's not as bright in real life. It's a little more subdued. Hello, hello. And then I also think I'm going to use a little sneaky something. So on all of my cards, I always try to sneak something in that is something that someone would not predict. So we have these sequin sheets. And these sequin sheets are going to be my unpredictable item. And I'm going to use this leaf that we did not use yet. Yeah, it's the camera, the lighting in my studio is very, very bright because it has to be at least 7 million kilowatts so that I still look 25. So that's why it's so bright in here. So that's what you're seeing. Is the 7 gajillion kilowatts that the lights are. Because one day, actually, on our TikTok, there's an image, so you can, or a video of what our production studio looks like, so you can see all of the crazy studio lighting. No, I'm not 25 anymore, but if you think that I look 25, I'll be 25 all day long. It is a full tanning bed. Hold on, I'm gonna take a picture with my phone to show you, so y'all can see. So these are the lights. Hold on, let me get this out of the pressure cooker. Can you see those lights? It's very, very, very Very, very bright. And those are just some of the studio lights. Settle for 35. That's Shannon, please. You look 35. And I've seen you in real life now, so I can say that. All right, so this is going to be our unsuspected look at that leaf. Oh my goodness, I love it so much. Oh yes, Valencia, I get to get out my special Santa Claus soon. My special Santa Claus Nutcracker is coming out soon. Yes, you have to come see us again soon. Born in 2000. I love that, Amy. I love that. All right, so let's start building our card. So, first and foremost, I want to thank Heather Collins for doing this for me today. It's the most wonderful thing ever to have my dies ready to go without a moment's notice. So we are going to, for the composition of this card, let's see here. I'll reveal my age. I'm 38. I am 38. So she put all of my Brutus Monroe Foundation dies on these little binder rings so that I can easily grab them. And they're all stored on our metal cabinets. It's the best thing ever. All right. So I think we're going to start with all right. So let's figure out let's get our card composition together here, Christopher Allen. So we are going to do all right, so I think my background is going to be this color. So this is Lagoon. So let's start with Lagoon here. And this is going to be 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And thank you to everybody that's grabbing those free washies. I'm going to be using them in a second, I promise you. That is my plan. That's, I think, it's going to be the next card that we do. So that is our base, okay? Then we're going to do a square of the plaid, all right? So let me figure out what size square I want to do. Held at the post office at our request. No, nothing should be held. I didn't request anything to be held. Don't you worry, I promise you, now that Heather Collins has seen that, we'll get it tomorrow. Heather, did you see that? All right, so I think this is a good size for here. What do you think? Yeah, I think that's good. I'm trying to get better at my card composition because I have been watching probably one of the greatest card compositioners that I've ever met, Miss Shannon Smith. So I've been watching what she does, and I'm trying to get better at it because I am really good at throwing a whole bunch of stuff on a card and hoping that it works out. She does have UPS on speed dial. She's not kidding. She is not kidding. She is not kidding for a second. All right. So now this is our plaid piece, which is going to go on like so. Oh, okay. I'm already loving it. And then I'm going to do, I just need like a little visual interest. So for my visual interest, I'm going to do something with one of our rectangles. The ghost is always messing with me. It's not. This is not a new thing. So I'm thinking this size. Let me try it out here. Yep, I think that's good. Is what we'll do for our orange. Okay. Oh, don't you worry. Like I said, Heather will get that. Heather will get that package. The strange thing is, Jerry, we get mail every day. So that's really weird. Oh no, hold on. I didn't send it all the way through. I got too excited and sent it back too quick. Hello, Tina. This machine really does sound like a garbage disposal that's on the fritz. That is the truth. We have 2 pickups. We have a morning order pickup. That's why I think orders get to you guys so quickly, is because we have 2 pickups a day. So we don't have just one pickup. We have a morning pickup and we have a... You sure can. Heather will just have to make sure that we still have the scent available, which I'm pretty sure we do. They can whip that right up. All right. So now for my circles. I think we're going to do, because we don't want to cover it up too much. Yep, I think that's the one. And I will make sure I'll get all this sizing for us, so you have it. I found a better place for these. Found a better place on this little cart here. Because I don't like having to turn around to grab them, because then you guys can't hear me. What I should probably do is I should probably, like a real professional CEO YouTuber, I should probably get a mic. Oh, dinosaur box, that's cool. I know, Ellen, I think that's what it is. Because they've said that quite a few times to us. So I think that's what it is as well. All right, so let me grab this die off of here, pull off my pixie tape. Now what I'm going to do to this is I want to add a little something to it, because I feel like it just needs a little, like, it can't just be this plain, right? So I'm going to take my spray tray and I'm going to quickly clean it out. Let's see. Let's use pink lemonade. Do we still have pink lemonade? Oh my goodness, does that smell good? I think we still sell pink lemonade. Oh my goodness, does this smell good? Oh, and has anybody gotten their squeaky clean candles yet? I know a ton of them went out, so I don't know if any of you have gotten them yet or not. But I do know a bunch of them have gone out. All right. Not yet? Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place this right in the center. And I'm just going to take my ornament gold. And I'm just going to tap a little bit of this color on. So I'm just holding it and tapping it. Just to give it a little bit of splatter. Now you could do this with your aqua pigments. The only problem is you're gonna have to use a paintbrush. With this, I don't like, that's okay. You're in luck because we have some, do you do the tarts, like the wax melts? Because we are most likely going to be doing those too, because we've had a few people that have asked for those. This little tray is from the Dollar Tree. It is in the school section. It's in, like, I just got it in the back to school section. I liked it so much that I think we have like 40 of them. Because we also use them for classes. All right, so I'm just going to tap this to get all the extra off. But look at how that just added just a little bit. Just a little something. Yeah, it's just from the Dollar Tree. If I can get some, we'll just buy them for $1 and sell them for $1 to you. So see how that just adds just a little bit of visual interest? There will be Bonfire melts. Bonfire is everybody's favorite, which is so crazy. It was the first one to almost sell out. I mean, I'm not shocked because it's always the first one to almost sell out, but my word, everybody loves that Bonfire. All right. So let's get to getting... Oh, one other thing we'll need, but we'll do that at the end. We're going to need a... We are going to need... What's what I'm looking for? A little piece for the bottom. I have an idea. But I think what we're going to do is So this is the Sunny Sentiments set. And I've been dying to use it because I love this set. And I think Life is What You Create is probably a great... Because the thing is, like, I make fall cards. Oh, that would be a good one. Yeah, we could do that. I make a lot of fall cards, but I don't make, like, fall greeting cards. Do you guys make fall greeting cards? Like, I don't make a whole lot of fall greeting cards. Meaning I don't know. Like, I don't like... I mean, I like the ones that say, like, sweater weather and stuff like that, but I like to make fall cards with just regular sentiments on it. Oh, pumpkin spice is coming back. It comes back next month, Amy. Our pumpkin spice squeaky clean will be back. Yes, yes, yes. It sure will. That is always our best-selling squeaky clean of all time. All right, so I'm going to stamp this once. Hopefully I get a good impression. Oh, perfect impression. But I'm going to stamp it one more time because this is the first time that we've stamped this stamp. And I'm using the Perfect Blend cardstock because the Perfect Blend is what I always use for my sentiments. Oh, yeah. I always use Perfect Blend for my sentiments as well as... I know we are because we've had quite a few squeaky clean sets. All right, so I'm thinking that I'll probably do a circle for this as well. So let me grab my circles again. Because I'm really into the circles tonight. Oh, I'm sorry, Kate. Well, luckily, this program is in syndication, which means that you'll be able to watch it later. Oh, I need something like in the middle of these two. So I think what we'll do is we'll use the coordinating die for it. One moment. This is the coordinating die set. Let's see how quickly I can find the right one. Haha! What was that, 10 seconds? I did it. I did it, I did it, I did it. All right. Cinnamon hearts. Oh, we could. We could definitely do that. All right, so I'm going to send this through the cinnamon heart candle smells so good. That was the second bestseller under Bonfire. All right. Oh, there's just something about a sentiment that's cut out with a die. Do you all feel the same way? I don't know what it is, but there's just something about it. Bonfire literally smells like a campsite. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. All right, so Heather made sure I was set up with more adhesive. I know, the problem, the original rose scent, it was the most popular. It was the very first one, but the price of rose oil went up so drastically. Now, regular rose oil, just like rose oil that you get for, like just cheapy rose oil, that didn't go up. That's still normal, but I know, I didn't realize her air was still broke either. Heather, I told you to come sleep here. Literally, we have 2 couch beds. It's always a constant 70 degrees or 69 degrees in this building. Come sleep here. Go sleep in your office. We'll get you a little air mattress. It'll be a full little powwow. My air was broken for approximately 24 hours, and I thought Rob was going to have me committed. Like, it was I almost lost it. I fully almost lost it. I'm not lying to you. All right, so let's start building our first card. And remember, if you placed an order that has not been fulfilled yet, between now and tomorrow morning, you very well may get this card. Yes, I know, your office is a wind tunnel. Yeah, he almost sent me on my way. I can tell you that much. All right, I need a little bit of a thicker. There we go. Oh no, this is the old foam tape. It is so sticky, but that's okay, we'll manage. All right. Oh my goodness, there aren't a whole lot of bundles left. Thank you, everybody, that I just saw on my little SOS screen that y'all are snatching up those autumn bundles. So thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so this is going to go right down here. Look at that so far. Oh, I love it. All right, so now we're going to add our leaves, but we don't want our leaves to be too... We don't want them to be held down too much. Does that make sense? I don't know if that's going to make sense to any of you, but I'm going to add some glue. To the back, but I want them to still have some life. Do you see what I'm saying? I don't know what D&D is. Is that a diner? What is D&D? Yes. That's kind of what I'm going for here. I want them to look like they are falling. And then for our unexpected, we're going to add our sequin sheet. Just for a little something extra in there. And now with the glue, I can kind of shift things a little bit. Oh, I love that little unexpected. Oh, Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, I'm not familiar. I am not familiar, but I understand. I've heard of it. I have heard of this. I have not partaken. Okay. So let me just put my little pop-ups on here too. Oh, you played Monday night? Wait a second. What is this? Is this something I need to get involved in? No, I don't have time. I don't have any time for any types of additional activities, but I want to know all about it. I do want to know all about it. Okay. Oh, I have quite a vivid imagination, so that could be fun. All right, life is what you create. Let me flip this just a little bit here. Whoops, almost messed up my greeting. Okay, and then for a little extra oomph here at the bottom, I want to add just a little strip here because I feel like it's off center, but you'll see what I'm up to here in a second. Because you can also use, because this just cuts like butter. Look, I'll show you. Like butter, right? So I'm gonna grab my little scissors, my Christopher Allen scissors that'll be available soon. I'm just going to hit this with a little tiny fish tail, like so. Then I'm going to take my adhesive. And just add that at the bottom. What do you think? Do you like? Is that a good first card? Are we doing all right with our first card? All right, the next one's a little bit easier. Just needed a little sparkle, that's all. All right, so that's the first one. Now, for my next trick, so we can either do the washi card, well, they're both kind of washi cards. Thank you. All right, so for this one, we are going to use, I know, isn't it great? It's a great die set. For this one, I think we are going to do, I think we're going to use the plaid for the leaves this time, okay? Okay. Actually, well, we'll use both. So we're going to use these leaves, and then we're going to use some plaid. So for these leaves, I'm going to show you how we do the embossing dip, okay? So this is our triple thick embossing dip. It comes in this large container because you're supposed to dip it, all right? So this is one of Shannon's absolute favorite things in the whole entire world. She uses, I think you've used this quite a few times, Shannon, right? Let me grab my... And I'll show you what this is all about. Add some gems onto the strip. Oh, maybe. I think I have some gold ones. All right. And then I'm sure we can find a plaid that will match this. So the way this works is you're going to take your tweezers. And you want to make sure that this is kind of already in your tweezers, okay? And then, well, you don't have to. I lied. Hold on. So I'm going to grab my embossing ink. Heather Collins, did you put this here for me? After I had a mild nervous breakdown last night because I couldn't find it. And we're going to do both of these at the same time. Now remember, with the Brutus Monroe embossing ink, it will not dry until you put something on top of it. But what this embossing dip does is this will actually make this look like a real leaf. So I'm just going to dip it in here. Sometimes you might have to sprinkle it, which is I think what we're going to do. Grab another piece of paper. Actually, I'll just flip. No. Let's do this. All right. So what you do is you're going to take this. You want to make sure you have something to hold on to the stem with. And you're going to heat this from below. See how thick that is? You're going to heat it from below. And wait until you see what this does. All right, so now we can heat it from above, because it's pretty much all melted from below. And now the trick is you need to let this sit for a second, okay? You need to let this sit for a second. But look. It's this ultra thick coating that it puts on it, and it makes it look like a real leaf. Isn't that so cool? It gives it like a glass finish. All right, so there's our first one. Let's do our second one. So we'll have two of them. Oh, I already put ink on this. What am I doing? I was just looking at it. I was like, why is that shiny? Because you already put ink on it, Christopher. This one I can dip. But I'm still going to do this just in case. Isn't it cool, Amy? It's really cool because you can make windows with it. Really, the sky's the limit. But it is really, really cool. I know, isn't it great? It sure would, Ellen. I like the way your mind works. Because it works just like mine. It would absolutely crack and shatter. All right, and once it's pretty much all heated through, it like almost so, it basically what it does is it makes it look like it is a, it makes it look like it's got an enameled finish to it. That's what it does. Yep, that would be really cool. Really, really cool. Okay. So look at that. This one's still a little warm. This one's completely dry. So you can see just how incredible that is. It's just so cool. So, so cool. All right. So let's move on. Let's see here. Let me grab my Playful Plaid, and then I'm also, let's see here. I think we're going to do some silver this time. And I'm just going to do one leaf. I'm going to show you what I'm up to here in a second. So I think to go with this, what do you think? This one? I think that's almost identical to those colors. Yeah, we'll do this one. All right. Broken glass damage. Yes, probably for some of the Halloween cards, I'll do that. Absolutely, 100%. Okay, so I'm thinking. Is that this? Nope. That is not this one. I'm going to use this one. I had to look at it for a second. I was like, wait a second, that looks very similar. Okay, so for this next one, we want to add just a tiny bit of interest to it, and I'll show you what I mean in a second. By using our foil reactive embossing powder. Same. I'm waiting for it to drop too. I can't wait. Uh-oh. is. All right. So what we're going to do for this guy, give him a little visual interest, is we are going to take our embossing ink with a dauber this time, add a little bit of ink to it, and we're just going to hit the edges. I told you tonight was fully about techniques, so I hope you're enjoying them. I think I got a little too much on there, but that's okay. And then I'm going to close this up. And now I'm going to grab our foil reactive embossing powder. This is some really cool stuff. I'm just going to hit this. And look, I accidentally got it all over that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this with a brush and just knock off the inner area here. So see, I just want it on the edges. So I'm just going to tap it off of those areas that I don't want it on. Pop our foil reactive embossing powder, because I just want this to have a hint of foil. I don't want this to be fully foiled. Does that make sense? All right. Oh, awesome. Thank you. So I'm going to take a little piece of foil. I'm going to cut this out. Okay. I'm just going to place this inside of my piece of paper here. Now I'm going to send this through the laminator. Okay. And I think this is going to be a really fun card. This one's going to go together much quicker. Oh, I don't think my laminator was hot enough. Oh, no, it was. All right, let me unplug this. My number one thing I have to remember is to unplug the laminator. All right, so let me grab my scrap paper. Pull this out. Are you ready for the grand reveal? So it is only going to foil where the embossing powder was. Do you see that? So let me show you what the paper looked like before. So you can see the difference, because there is quite a difference. This is what the paper looked like before. I can actually pop this right back in where it was. And that's what the paper looks like now. See how that foil reactive just picks up on those areas? This is going to be a very pretty card. Very, very pretty card. Okay, so what we're going to do for this card is I think we're going to utilize this plaid, because you can't really see the plaid unless you put it in a certain direction. So let's grab this plaid. I definitely want to use some potion, because look at how this potion matches this and how beautiful it goes with this. And then I think we're going to use do we think we could get away with some phone book? What do you think of that color palette? Now, the phone book, you're not going to see a whole lot of the phone book. Or do you think we should do buttercream? Buttercream or phone book? You tell me. What are we thinking? Phone book? Okay, whichever one gets 3 votes first, that's what we'll do. Buttercream or phone book? This is the difference between the two. I have to make a new one of these. Someone touched this and it got smudge on it. Okay, so phone book it is. Okay. So, for our background color, I don't have, oh, I don't have any C. I do like the C. I think we could just do white for the background for this one. Or we can do a little blending. No, I think we'll just do white. You think white? I think white for the background. You'll see what I'm up to. Well, let's cut everything out and then we can decide together. How's that sound? Because this is a sideways card. So I'll show you how I'm going to build it. So I need this to be 5.5. I'm going to save all these little pieces because we'll use these. 5.5 by, I'm going to say 1 inch. No, we'll do 1.5. So this is what's happening here, folks. So it's going to have a strip across like so. And then where'd my I have to grab my rectangles. And then it's going to have two rectangles like that. So I think white is good because I think if we try to add a color, it's going to be too busy, right? I don't think we can add a color. I think it'll end up being way too busy if we add a color. All right, so phone book will be in the back. We can actually do both of these at the same time with this giant die cutting machine. And then we only have one more card. The next one's really easy. It's using the washi. Look at how this is going to pick up those colors, though. Yep, this was the right choice. And I save all of this. I do not throw away a single scrap of my good Brutus Monroe cardstock. It's what? What'd you say? In the closet might be twine and buttons. Oh, you know I don't have time to look in that closet right now. That closet, have you ever read The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe? I walked into that closet one day, I walked out, I was a Narnia. It's the supply closet I wish I could show you. To the left of me. They're two of my favorite colors too. The closet to the left of me is the full Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. There is every craft supply you could ever want in your life in that closet. All right, so we're going to do like this. And then this one's going to be a little off kilter like that. And then we're going to add our leaves. And our sentiment. And I think that'll be good. What do you think? I don't think we need to do any blending. Do you think I need to get some C cardstock? Would this look good in the background? Do we need this in the background? Or should it be white? You tell me. While I'm cutting out this sentiment. Because we're going to use the same sentiment. Because I love the way that sentiment looks. Do we need some C cardstock? No? You think it should stay white? Yeah, there's a lot in this closet. This closet is wild. Keep it white. Yeah, I think we'll keep it white. Oh yeah, the rainbow rug's great. And I wish you guys could see what phone book looks like in real life. It is not a bright yellow. It's literally like the color of the yellow pages. It looks like a bright yellow here, but it is not a bright yellow. It is not. Oh yeah, we do have 2 rainbow rugs now. We sure do. All right, so let's start assembling. Okay. Leffel, I was thinking about how much I needed to thin my stash when I was there because I thought you had everything out in the studio. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Everything got hidden because everybody was here. Oh, no, you should see there's 2 giant closets. And then there's the closet that's in between. There's a closet in between where Daryl is and the studio that also has more stuff in it. And then we have a file cabinet that has every single product Brutus Monroe has ever come out with. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Okay. So now I love the way these are curling. Oh, I love that so much. So let me grab my glue. Oh yeah, we have a full walk-in. A full walk-in closet that has shelves and shelves and shelves of Brutus Monroe products. Other people's products too, but Brutus Monroe mainly. Yes, having the craft fairies is nice. It's a great bonus. It is wonderful. That is correct. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we have like a 5-gallon bin just of glue sticks, just in case. Because one never knows when you're going to need like 25 glue sticks in one sitting. Although my Ryobi glue gun is my favorite. All right, hopefully that's all going to stick down. I'm going to grab my stabby tool. Oh, and also I believe the Raven, and the lunch bag cardstock should be back. I think it's maybe, look at how pretty with those leaves. I'm actually going to turn this leaf up a little bit. There we go. I love that. So here's our 2 cards so far. So pretty. And then we only have one more. One more. How's everyone doing? We doing all right? Thank you, Ellen. All right. For our next card, we're getting out the washi sheets. We are going to use some Midnight because that matches so well. And we are going to use some Jack-o'-lantern. What do we think? Good? Good, great, grand. And this is a nice, simple one. So if you blink, you might miss it. All right. Is that your set of what? Yes, absolutely. If you spend $25 or more at BrutusMonroe.com, you can have your very own set too. Absolutely. All right, so for the bottom portion of our card, we are going to need a piece of paper that is 4 inches by 4.5 inches. Okay, so it's going to fit here just like so with a little bit of visual interest at the top. Okay, can you see that? All right, and then we are going to need a circle that will fit one of our leaves inside of it. So, I think everybody's favorite has been this guy. And that guy fits inside of there, so that's what we're going to do. All right? And I promise you'll figure out what I'm doing here in a second. So I'm going to cut out this circle real quick. Lagoon, Potion, Midnight, I know. They're my favorites. I'm so glad we brought them back because we didn't have them for a while and it made me so sad. That's okay, you can watch tomorrow, Kate. I think our garbage is getting picked up. Is today garbage day, Heather? Heather will know. I think today's garbage day. All right. Oh, yes, it is. Well, that is a giant garbage truck. Oh, that's a big garbage truck. All right. I'm never here when it gets picked up, so that was a surprise to me. All right, so we're going to put that to the side, and we're going to take this, and we are going to start playing with our washi. So I really like this one. So all we're going to do is we're just going to create like a composition. Now the great thing about these washis is they do not, until you like completely lay them down, you can kind of move them a little bit. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to zhuzh these down. Just a little bit. Because it's kind of like regular washi where you can kind of move it around a little bit before you're set. And I could use the grid, but what fun is that? It's much more fun eyeballing it. Move this one up just a little bit. Now move this one up just a little bit. What next one? What did I do? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Make sure this next inspiration box has, I'm not going to say anything, but it has, I will say, I can say this. It has the biggest die set that we have ever put into an inspiration box ever. I can say that. And it's an interactive die. All right, so now look, we've just created like a pattern paper, right? Isn't that so pretty? And they're like different autumn scenes. Isn't that cool? All right, so now what we need is we are going to need to take a pencil, which I thought I had, but I don't. So I'm just going to use a pen. I just need to trace out my relief here. You'll see the method to my madness in a moment. And this is just a very rough trace, okay? The switch, what about the switch? A secret? Buy my Switch in, you mean the Switch die cutting machine or the Switch in my office? The Nintendo Switch? Because I got a Nintendo Switch in my office. Are you talking about the Nintendo Switch? Oh. Well, I'll go look at that before I leave. I love surprises. All right. Sorry, I should have told you. I just put some washi tape over top of this because what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut my leaf out of the washi tape. Oh, next to me. On the floor in the bin. There are about 7 bins on the floor over here. On the floor in the bin. Text me what it is. You know I'm not good at hide and seek. Woo, thank you, everybody. Everybody's getting the free gifts. And I should mention to everybody that has not been in yet, this is one of the free gifts, and you can either choose that one or you can choose this one, which I'll be using probably this weekend in the pre-recorded video. Now look at that. You can't even tell that it was multiple pieces of paper. I mean, I can't. Yes, or spend 50 and get both. One by the Switch and one in the bin. There ain't nothing by the Switch. I do not know what she is talking about. Yes, a washi tape leaf. Oh, I don't see it in the bin on the... Hold on. I don't know which bin. I don't know what bin she's talking about. There's about 20 bins. And I don't see what she's trying to tell me to look for. I know what she wants me to look for, but no, it is not the Halloween inspiration box. It is actually the one of the free gifts. Yeah, I have no idea where it is. Oh. The bin, it's not by the Switch, it's behind me. I found it. It's behind me. It's not by the Switch, it's behind. It's like literally right behind me. Yes, if you spend $50 or more, you'll get the ghost stencil and you'll get 2 of these. So you can choose one of the Halloween, one of the fall, or you can choose, this one's going to have the sentiment on the inside, or you can choose the 2 of the same. And there are so many of you getting the free gift, so thank you. Oh, the big die set. Oh no, the big die set is in next month's inspiration box. I'll show you all a sneak peek of what Heather was trying to get me to find in a second. I found it. Spoiler alert, I found it. And for this one, the sentiment is going to go on the inside. Actually, I think we'll put the sentiment on the bottom. And then this is going to pop up right here in the center. The box that has the biggest die yet is the inspiration box for next month. I know, isn't it cool? And then this just gives, this is just going to give that extra oomph. Because it's popped up there. Oh, I love that card. Whoo! That's a good one, kids. That's a good one. All right, so now we have to get a sentiment. Yes, we are going to do, I think, a couple more for the holidays. And then for this one, we're going to do, the world is a brighter place because of you. And we are going to stamp that on some of my favorite color, which is Jack-o'-lantern. I know you're all shocked by this revelation, but it's my favorite. Yes, Annie. Isn't it great? Annie's seen it. Annie is on our inspiration team. We're going to stamp that again. That one hadn't been stamped before, so. Although this ink pad might need re-inked. There we go. Okay. Now let's play the guessing game again. Let's see how quick I can be with this one. And I just dropped one on the floor. Hold on, everybody. Okay. And this will be our last card. What do you mean double what? Okay. All right. Oh, look at how fun that is. I love it cut out like that. Okay. And I think this, I love that I think it needed that coloring there. We'll pop this up too. Because I think everything needs popped up. Okie dokie, everyone. This is it. This is the last piece, and we're all done for the night. And remember, tomorrow we're doing some scrapbooking. Well, kind of scrapbooking. You'll see. It's my spin on scrapbooking. We're going to be using scrapbooking supplies to create cards with some Doodlebug. Is there anybody out there like Doodlebug? All right. There it is. So let me grab the other two cards for us to take a look at them. So here are the three cards we made this evening. Someone is going to receive one of these cards in their order tomorrow. I can't wait to see who gets it. Please, if you receive one of these cards, post it on Brutus Monroe, the fan club, so I can see that you got the card. And that is all I have for you all tonight. So yes, Shannon tomorrow evening is going to be interviewing Jessica from our inspiration team, and then I'll be going live, I think, after her, or maybe before her, I'm not sure yet. Oh no, tomorrow's not scrapbooking. Friday's scrapbooking. I don't know what tomorrow is. I have to look. I think tomorrow we're doing shaker cards. Oh, the sneak peek. Hold, please. Sneak peek. Yes. I think we're doing shakers tomorrow, if I remember correctly. All right. So you may have seen on the old Instagram a little something that's coming, and that is our new faux honey. This is the coolest stuff ever, and I've been working on samples for a week or so, and this is another sneak peek of what's coming, but this is what it looks like when it dries. Does that not look like honey or syrup to you? This is coming, and this is very limited. I mean, we have a couple hundred of them, but I have a feeling there's going to be several of you that are going to get a couple of these. So this is our faux honey that is coming, and it makes things that look like this, which is so cool. So that was the sneak peek that Heather had me on a wild goose chase for. So, all right, everybody. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me this evening. Thank you for being a part of my life. I appreciate you all so very much. Remember to create something every single day, whether that is a fall card or your own ending. Remember, there are several of the free gifts that end tonight at midnight Eastern Standard Time, 11:59 p.m. That is the ink tray, as well as the ghost stencil. The washi sheets will be available until Friday, but we'll talk about more about that tomorrow. So thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight. Thank you for being a part of my life. I appreciate you all so much, and I love you dearly, and I will see you all tomorrow. Goodbye, my friends.